In this chapter, we focus on the meaning of variation in human traits as well as other organisms, and how traits are inherited. When we look at this really cute picture of a dog family, we realize that puppies in a litter have different traits. How does that happen? That's our phenomenon for this chapter. In Lesson 6, we introduce the puppy phenomenon in the Inheriting Traits presentation. The rest of the presentation helps students answer the question, how are traits passed from parent to offspring? The presentation introduces how genes are encoded on chromosomes of DNA, and then walks students through modeling patterns of inheritance with Punnett squares. Students record their learning throughout the entire lesson in a chain note, and then create a concept map summarizing their learning as an exit ticket. In Lesson 7, students take their flowcharts from yesterday's exit ticket and come up with an analogy to describe how chromosomes contain genes that encode for traits. Like how a book is an organism's entire genetic code, a chapter is like a chromosome, and each sentence is like a gene that expresses a certain meaning. We then finish the Inheriting Traits presentation from last time, and students get more practice with Punnett squares in a worksheet. Finally, students have an exit ticket to answer the question, think about the human traits you looked at on the first day of the unit. How many versions of each trait are there? Do you think one version of the trait is more beneficial than the others? In this lesson, students discuss their previous exit ticket about which traits might provide advantages over others. Then students create physical critter baby offspring using marshmallows and pipe cleaners. Allowing a coin toss to decide which genes get passed on from each parent. The critter baby worksheet guides the process and ends with a question asking students to again think about how certain traits could be beneficial. That's because we're queuing up natural selection in the next chapter.